No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on another SEC rival, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Gets it to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success like first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. At the 45, on its way. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Finds his man. It's Smith. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back to pass, it's Mateer. That's caught, it's Coleman. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. And Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that. If they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
And the Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
The Sooners come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on third down. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Rushes on him. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Fires to the tight end. And they swarm him under.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Finds a little space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
The Gators with the first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, He's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Touchdown, Gator! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The inside handoff. Picks up the first down. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Yeah, and this off, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. To the air, it's Mateer. Makes the grab, it's Cooper. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on third down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
And the Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wants to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
To the air, it's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They go right back to it. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Gonna look downfield again. Got the back over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the run. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. They're trailing by just 4 to Louisville. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Now rolling to the left. Unleashes it on the run. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to...
He'll take a deep shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious. He is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open.
He lobs one high down the left side. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This will likely be the last play of the half. Here's the handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side of the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
From the gun, running back on the move. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And the Sooners are rolling down the field. They go to the draw. Got the first down. Looking for more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Looking for more room. Finally brought down. But what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quick completion on the out. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Gators are threatening in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life.
Brings into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. So an An example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down. And we can...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. Great job by the back on the option.
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. It again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Might as well give it to him again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try to pump the draw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Result of the play is a turnover.
This should be the last play of the quarter. The give to the tailback. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The hand to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
Turning it on! Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Gators are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
They'll move the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gonna run it. It's ball. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That's a really really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense with the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have.